I played football, and in my mind, I believe I was the best wide receiver on my block. And I
Yeah.
still hold that title, you know what I mean? But my mom, she wasn't about me playing organized sports because my brother got tackled as a
Mm.
teenager and broke both of his hips. And so
Mm.
she was
Yeah.
like, single mom, take off work, ain't
Can't
happening.
do that anymore. Yeah.
The crossover premieres on Disney Plus on April 5th. I got a chance to watch the first few episodes. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed your characters, but ultimately, what attracted you to this series?
Man.
A job.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Just always wanted to say that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, bro, I think the essential elements that's
Yeah.
side of the story. You know, a mom and dad, poetry,
Yeah.
um, you know, family is in life is a team sport. Um,
Yeah, everything about it. The audition was fun, just
Yeah.
reading the sides was like, oh, this is fun.
mm,
This seems like it's going to be fun. And it was fun, but also, who Crystal is as a leader, in the family as a leader position and the nurturing position, all of those things, the balance between all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And Sabrina, it's interesting that you say that because I think, Crystal is really the one out of everyone in the family, she's the one that really lays down the law. So how are you and your character similar?
I lay down the law.
There you go.
I lay down the law. No, 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 no. But we are
Yeah.
very similar in the way, in that way of speaking up, speaking your mind, speaking what you believe in, being very passionate about things. I am that way in real life. But
Yeah.
I wanted to be aware and conscious of her, yes, being in control, laying down the law, but also having the balance between her and her husband. I didn't want it to come across like she's the only one, laying down the law. So
Right.
hopefully there's some balance in there. And we did have talks about that. So hopefully we get to see that more in second season. Um, but yeah, we are similar in that way.
Right, right. And Derek, you play Chuck, who's the patriarch of the family, Josh and JB's coach for on the basketball team. So what's the best thing about your character?
mm. What's the best thing about my character? um, the best thing about my character is maybe to translate uh, not his passion for ball per se,
Yeah.
but to translate having a passion to two boys that are coming of age. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the second is what a mentor told me. He said that, Abe Lincoln had a quote, and that quote was the best thing a father can do for his kids is love his mom.
Mhm.
And so I think
Mhm.
that right there on screen, loving and being present and support to their mom is an important ingredient and visual for two boys.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely agree. And one last question for me is obviously the crossover is very basketball heavy. There's a lot of action in the series. But when you look back, do you two consider yourself good athletes when you were 13, 14 years old?
I was not an athlete at all.
Nah,
I was
nah.
not an athlete at all. I always wanted to play basketball. I used to watch at the courts, the basketball courts,
Mm.
but I've never played. Yeah, I think in elementary school I actually did run track. I
Okay.
ran track in elementary school, but after that, no,
Yeah.
no basketball,
For
no.
me, not like me. I was a recreational pro.
There you go.
I
That's
played,
good though.
I played football, and in my mind, I believe I was the best wide receiver on my block. And I
Yeah.
still hold that title, you know what I mean? But my mom, she wasn't about me playing organized sports because my
Mhm.
brother got tackled as a
Mm.
teenager and broke both of his hips. And so she was
Yeah.
like, single mom, take off work, ain't happening.
Can't do that anymore. Yeah. Isn't that interesting though? The things that mothers have to think about, single mothers in particular have to think about, that could hinder, like, you know, no shade at all, but like that could hinder the growth or of a youth, because you just don't have the time. You have to think about, I got to go to work, I have to provide, I can't have this, you know, happening again. It's interesting.
Yeah, it really is. Well, Derek, Sabrina, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Again, congratulations on the crossover and continued success to both of you.